Hi, I'm Hotep, the goddess astrologer and alchemical initiatrix. I'm going to go over the astrology for the weekend. I hope you all are doing amazing. If you don't know, Sacred Vibes Saturday on the Light Goddess podcast is going to is not going to be going on for a few weeks. I'm going to regroup. It's in a fertile fallow period where I'm going to come back to it. From a more genuine place and put the time into it because I want it to be amazing, but I'm just not feeling that connection to it at this moment. So want to come back stronger. So we're going to go over the cards. We're going to go over the astrology. So there's a lot happening coming up this week. A Mercury retrograde, Jupiter changing signs into Aries. We have the second eclipse at the end of the week, a lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse. And moon's going to be in Scorpio. So we have the moon in Leo this weekend. And so it's really about our heart this weekend, about playfulness, about kind of the romance of life, but it's really this focus on playfulness. This weekend is really important to focus on your joy and on renewing yourself, filling your cup, feeling better, feeling more love come in, feeling your frequency raise. That's what it's about this weekend. Venus and Aries, like she really wants she wants what she wants. She is really determined about getting what she wants, about it's a very determined, assertive, like this is what I want to feel better. Venus is that intimacy with life. It's that getting your desires fulfilled. And so she's very assertive in Aries about getting her desires fulfilled and about what she wants. And so this can bring up emotions for what you don't have in your life. And so it's doing that mindset work and that emotion work to clear your emotions, to clear fears, to face that so that you can have a clean slate to feel the joy come in and to go into that joyful place, because Chiron in Aries is semi-sextile Uranus and Taurus, both at 14 degrees. And it's this kind of tug of war between healing and higher frequency. And so it's like we do need to clear what we need to clear to sometimes feel higher frequency, or sometimes we just need to pop over into the play and joy and do what would feel good and what would be fun, and that will help us clear. But it can feel like a tug of war, it can feel like it's not flowing. The sun is moving towards the nodes and will conjunct the Taurus North Node this week. So it's this, or it, and I'm just trying to think of what day coming up. Or it will next week. Anyways, I have to look at it, but it should be anyway. So it's coming up. Anyways, it will conjunct the North Node, I believe, this week. And my arithmetic like needs a little help here. So there's these, still this square to Saturn, which is asking us, and now Saturn and Vesta are conjunct. And so this is really asking us to be committed to what's sacred in our lives, that is a vibe match and a frequency match with us, to only be committed to what is sacred, only be committed to what is a match for our heart and our joy and what uplifts us and what we're creating for humanity and for our light in the world, and to let go of everything that's not a part of our lives and what we're bringing and what we're changing in the world. And so with Pluto in retrograde, it's digging down into the depths to allow that to be transformed. So anything that's yucky that's coming up, it's just coming up to be transformed. It's coming up to be let go of. And it can really feel like it's going to stick around forever, and to release that attitude, knowing that that's just not truth. It's just the way our human brains can look at things from time to time. And so really go into the playfulness and the joy. Like that's the prescription for this weekend. It's really important. The moon will have aspects to the sun and Uranus and the North Node this weekend. And so it's going to be asking us and our emotions, like how, what do we need in our emotions to be on our destiny and to feel good on our destiny path. And it's going to be asking us about our inner fire and our solar fuel, about our vitality of who we are. And if our emotions are allowing us to be in that truth of their joy and the truest version of ourselves, like our highest truth. And with the square to Uranus, there's some like decisions to make to be at a higher frequency. And so we might have to face our emotions to be at that higher frequency. We have to go into our emotions and decide to not go down into the depths of our emotions in a negative way, but to just face them if they need faced and to clear them. But to find the playfulness and the love and the joy. And it's really asking us to not be in our heads and our psychologizing, and to just actually do the inner work to clear it, to move through it and past it. And there's can be some fear with Jupiter at 29 degrees Pisces. There can be a lot of fear right now. And with Mars kind of confused on taking action in Pisces, where it's like knowing to take action on the heart, knowing to take action on the intuition, but still also kind of a little bit confused and too empathetic. So maybe it becomes indecisive on taking actions or emotional around taking actions. You want to realize that the fears just need cleared and faced. So we're going to pull some cards for this weekend. I hope that helps you. We'll be back for the Monday forecast. The sun sign horoscopes will be up on Monday on the Light Goddess podcast. If you haven't been listening, there's 357 episodes now. It's a powerful podcast. There's so much content on there for dealing with the mind, for dealing with emotions, for dealing with the spiritual journey, for facing shadow and how to move through it. There's so much insight on there. If you listen to it, it will raise your frequency. It will help you move on the spiritual journey. It will help you to bring the spiritual into your business and to be a spiritualpreneur. I have turtle spirit in reverse. So you're thinking that you feel this urgency and realizing that it's one steady step at a time. That's what the Taurus North Node is about. It's about building and growing, but realizing that you do it one step at a time. You can't do it all at once. And having the urgency only slows you down because it brings on a lot of emotions, a lot of negative emotions, a lot of just not enjoying life, not feeling good, and a lot of thoughts. We have deer spirit to be gentle with yourself, to have compassion, and that you're not necessarily having enough compassion with yourself right now. You're not necessarily having enough self-love. So this Leo moon this weekend is about loving yourself to the depths and understanding what's interfering with that to clear it. We have rabbit spirit that now's a lucky time, but that it's in reverse. It's saying that you are scared that it's not going to be a lucky time, that you're not going to have your needs met. And so when that's the case, to clear those fears and face those fears. And it's time to heal those fears. It's time to heal what is standing in your way of really being in your joy and your playfulness. So this is a big thing to look at. How can you heal? Do you need coaching? Do you need to start working with your chart to understand your own map for your own life that you have right there in your chart, that it's in your heart, it's your birthday. No one can take that code away from you. With otter spirit, that you are never alone, and to feel the love of the universe, to feel the love of your guides, and to connect into that spiritual soul place to find the connection that you're longing for. I'm going to leave it there. I think that's a really powerful message for this weekend. I think if you do those things, you will find that peace, and knowing that peace comes through not having peace, that we might not have peace at first, but by going in and doing the clearing, doing the emotional work, that's how you find the peace. That we do have the moments that feel unsettled, and that's okay. And in business, you're doing such big things. You're growing yourself, and you're constantly growing. And I'm sending you so much love. I hope this episode moves you forward on your path. You can book an astrology reading at thegoddessastrologer.com. You can inquire about Alchemical Goddess, which is my coaching program where I use your charts and we work together, and you just go through transformation, breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. It's a powerful coaching experience like no other, because I do shamanic soul coaching. So you can inquire about that at thegoddessastrologer.com and book a complimentary goddess call if you'd like. And I'm so looking forward to seeing you in Light Goddess Sisterhood, where we're doing ceremonies and so much is coming up. So connect with me there. Sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you on the next daily Alchemical Goddess Astrology Intuitive